Boys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another trailer reaction, as today was the Super Bowl. We actually didn't get as much as I kind of anticipated we would, but we did get a Thunderbolts trailer. Now, I know that we already had a trailer for this movie, and I know some people aren't excited for this movie, but me personally, I am pretty excited for this movie. And we got a new trailer with new footage. I did see a little bit of it on social media, and during the game I saw a few clips. I think they only showed about 15 seconds, but I did want to go ahead and look at the rest of it and give you guys my honest reaction to the trailer and maybe break it down if we can and just kind of give you a reaction. Okay, so similar to the Fantastic Four reaction, I'm literally just gonna play it once, see what we can see, react to it, give you guys my honest look and first look at it, and then after that we'll go back and kind of break it down and look and see what we can find. All right, here we go.
Let's talk facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe?
There's some big threat out there, and you are gonna help me stop it.
Wait, us?
Yeah, you. Why, you got someplace to be?
I love that guy.
So none of us comply? So what, we all just punch and shoot?
I can't think of a worse group of people trying to work together.
Stop! Speed! John, stop! Where are you?
Everyone here has done bad things. You can't escape the past. Hey, it's like your mind is somewhere else.
So you can do something about it now, or live with it forever.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great saviors? You can't even save yourself.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
Lena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other.
Okay, that was really good.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
God, thank you.
This has makings of team that can rise to glory. Bring light from the darkness. This team can be the heroes on the Wheaties box with a little giddy toy.
Alexei, have you slept?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I'd like not to die today, so maybe somebody else should be driving.
That it? All right, bet. All right, so a few things real quick. I'm just gonna let this play in the background so you guys, you know, little Subway Surfers type action. One, primarily right there, the Sentry. All right, the Sentry, I think it's gonna be one of those, like in this, he's obviously set up as the bad guy. Obviously we have the Void. However, I think it's gonna be one of those, he's not really the bad guy type thing. They have to fight him. That's what makes the team, whatever. Another thing, obviously it is Thunderbolts with an asterisk, and me and my friends are actually talking about this today, but I think they kind of mentioned that in this video. Obviously we don't know exactly the context, but this is the movie wherein they are the team is made. Now how much they're gonna be here in the future, I'm unsure, but obviously with this being their origin of how they come together and how they're made, based off other trailers, we know they're kind of forced into these predicaments. They're similar to a Suicide Squad-esque team, but all that to say, it's Thunderbolt with the asterisk. I think they break it down pretty well by saying, you know, we're the Thunderbolts. Oh, we can't call ourselves that. So obviously a team names might change, but for comic fans, you know, or just fans in general, I guess, saying they're the Thunderbolts kind of gives you an idea of who they are and where they're going and that sort of thing. But the main thing I want to talk about this trailer is the Sentry, okay? And here's the thing, right? Is right here, this, okay? I'm pretty certain that this is the Void being the Sentry's, you know, other half. You have the Sentry, who's this crazy Superman style hero. He's super powerful, and that's awesome, except there's the Void. You know, the Void is also the Sentry. They're one in the same. Where there's Sentry, there is the Void. So I think that's exactly what this is going to be. And I think that's kind of what they're talking about in the beginning with the Avengers aren't coming. Is there's this looming threat with the Sentry, with the Void. We need someone to stop them because the Avengers are not coming. I think that might be in the context of, you know, ever since Endgame, we haven't had the Avengers. We haven't had a team of heroes work together to stop something big. So I think that's kind of within the context of, you know, yeah, She-Hulk's over here. All right, Daredevil's over there. Spider-Man's off doing whatever. All of these people are doing their own thing. Sure, Moon Knight's in the UK, whatever the case may be. But in this universe, there hasn't been that existing team. So I think what they're saying, I think in the context of a universe wherein heroes exist, I mean, you have these it's kind of the running joke, right? It's like, where are the Avengers when this happens? Where is this hero? Why are they not helping so-and-so? So I think it works within the context of this film to say, hey, the Avengers aren't showing up. So they're disbanded. What's the deal? Who is gonna stop the Void? I think that's kind of the idea of this movie. With that said, again, I think it's going to be kind of a double thing. I don't know where it's going to go exactly, but I do think that it is going to be a thing of like the Void and the Sentry are the bad guy, but you know, they're not the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I also think that's kind of how it starts. Is you saw in that first trailer, the one that came out before this a while ago, I think you saw them kind of meet up, and it's Ghost meeting up with Taskmaster, meeting up with Yelena, and they're all kind of being like, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? And then Sentry comes out and he's like, I'm Bob. So I think it's going to be a matter of they send them to kill him because he is the Void. He's not just the Sentry. And I want to point that out too. He sounds really, you can tell he's the Void in this shot right here. Give me 1 second. Right here. Listen to his voice here, right? Listen to the voice.
You thought you were gonna be some great saviors?
He's kind of got like a raspy, like, he doesn't sound human. Let's put it that way. He is, and you know, you thought you were gonna be some great saviors, thinking, you know, you thought you could stop me, you thought you could do this sort of thing. That is not a human. That is not Bob per se, all right? That is not the Sentry. That is 100% the Void. And I think for this film, I don't think they're gonna go full alien or full monster. I think it's gonna be kind of a split personality type thing, and I think for effects wise, he's just gonna kind of be the evil Sentry. He's not necessarily gonna be the Void. Obviously we don't know that yet, but I do want to listen to his voice here.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great saviors? You can't even save yourself.
He is, especially compared to that first clip from that first trailer where he comes out from hiding and he says like, I'm Bob. Like, he's very human. He's very normal, so to speak. So to hear him in this clip and see him be that evil,
you thought you were gonna be some great saviors? You can't even save yourself.
Is really, really cool. I also want to see in that clip, can you see the yellow? Ah, frick. I want to time it perfectly. Damn it! I think that's yellow. You see the blonde hair, the silver gauntlet, and the yellow? That's gas. Okay, I want to throw that out there. That's gas. If we get a nice little Sentry counter, it's gonna be gas. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty excited for this movie. I think I got to talk about everything I really wanted to talk about, but I am really excited for this movie. I know there's a decent amount of people. Oh, and Avengers Tower being taken over. That's pretty sick. But anyways, I know there's a decent amount of people who aren't necessarily excited for this movie, and I can kind of understand the kind of superhero fatigue and, you know, the not necessarily wanting to go see every Marvel movie and that sort of thing. But for me personally, I think this film is underhyped, right? I think it's kind of not getting the hype that it deserves. Also, this right here, that is a sick little, that's sick. It's people dying. It's not great, but it's cool. Anyways, I think it's kind of getting underhyped in my opinion. I think it's going to be a really fun movie. I think it's going to be a really good movie. I just think overall it's going to be a blast to watch. And it seems like an MCU, it seems like a good movie. I don't know how to describe it. It seems like a good MCU movie. I think it's not going to take itself too seriously. It's going to be kind of an action comedy type thing. There's a lot of comedy in this trailer alone, but I also think the action is going to be really good, and I think the story is going to take us into a place that's going to be really fun. And on top of that, it's really not your standard MCU movie, right? These are villains, so to speak. These are not heroes. This is not a hero origin story. This is a villain team up. So I think it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be really enjoyable. I'm super excited to see Sentry, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I will see you in the next one, and goodbye. I need my boy Bob to do some damage. Okay, some damage.